The practical thing from the book, and I think I explore this greatly in the afterword, the sort of synthesis that comes from all the chapters. And I would say the one take-home message is that most of these myths that come to be propagated come about because of the way our brains have evolved. And we have evolved as a species to like stories, right? We like to make sense of what's going on. If we see something, we're immediately coming up with explanations for why that is. So, you're driving back home and a car has stalled. Instantly, it has nothing to do with us, but instantly we're curious about it. And the more information we have, an accident. Oh, no, it wasn't an accident. It looks like someone's just been pulled over. That's what we do. That's what the brain is there. Come up with explanations. And we try to explain it. We want explanations for everything that we have and that we see around us. These marvelous feats of creativity, whether it's you see it in, 5-year-old Mozart or in 70-year-old Grandma Moses who started to paint then, So, or when you see suddenly your child have this super incredible interest in something that they've never shown interest in before, or where you see creative techniques being able to improve cognitive function in older adults. There's something about that we want to explain. And a lot of the time, our explanations are only as good as what we know about it. And we reach out, and when it comes to something magical, we tend to favor more magical explanations. One thing that we can't do with it, if I say it's wrong, what you know about the right brain is wrong. If you say the creative brain, let's say the creative part of your brain is not just the right hemisphere, it's too simple to say that. It's not satisfying as an explanation to be left with a void, to be left with nothing. So people will steer towards explanations that are fun or interesting or seem to make sense in some way, more than sort of sit there with this gray void, I don't really know. And that's the reason why it's very hard to dispel them, because unless you have a great competing explanation, you're not going to dislodge them. And that's what I think is the take-home message of the book, is that we must understand that there's some part of our mind that is, in effect, pushing us towards simple, easy explanations, because it feels like, I get it, I understand it. That's such a powerful feeling. And sometimes we can be completely off track, but our minds won't let us kind of recognize or realize or accept it unless we find something else that we find somehow that, I like this.